You know what? You never know what you're going to find. I never know what I'm going to find. It's what I love what I do. Joaquin, Texas this morning, and I never imagined that I'd find something quite like this. Look, this is a really impressive, interesting motorcycle museum.
Thank you.
All owned by the Garrett family. Did I say that right? No.
It's the Garrett Family Foundation. I'm Dennis Leggett. This is my stepson, Luke Garrett.
All right, help me out.
He's the one that started all this right here.
Then who owns these?
We do.
Okay.
I own some of them. Luke owns some of them.
Are you part of the Garrett family?
No, he's my stepson.
Okay, all right. We'll get all the ancestry together, so none of that really matters. What matters is the motorcycles. What makes this a special place?
Well, it's got a lot of motorcycles that you just don't see everywhere.
Right.
And
I mean, look at this one. This is the oldest one here, 1906.
That's correct.
I thought it was a bicycle. Sure looks like one.
Well, the Indian company, George Hendy, was a bicycle manufacturer and a racer before he got into motorcycle business.
Okay. Wow, look at that. Now, and next to it is another one that people ooh and awe about.
Yes, that is a Nera car. And one of the neat things about it, it was owned by one family for 100 years.
Wow.
Mr. Muirhead bought it in 1924, passed it down to his nephews.
And then the design is very unique.
The design is very unique.
Okay.
It's a super stable motorcycle. It's got center hub steering, planetary gear for the drive, two-stroke engine.
Let's just keep moving. Here's a 1927 Triumph.
Yes, sir.
1966 Honda. Okay, again, you tell me. I know nothing, my brother.
You're doing good so far.
What? I mean, I'm just reading the signs.
And education's wonderful.
When people come in, what are they ooh and awe about?
Different people like different things. I had a guy come in Saturday, rode up here on a new red and white Indian Chief, parked out there. He's on this tour of Texas thing. Comes in and he took pictures of all of our Indians and posted them on Facebook this morning.
Okay, wow. Then over here, you used to race, right?
I raced for Bob Shingler out of Waxahachie, Texas. He had Shingler Vintage Racing.
That's you.
That was
back
I raced
in the day, a young
back
you.
In the day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these are racing bikes.
Yes.
All right.
The three on the end are the ones we raced. This one over here is a new Indian racer.
Okay.
That was built in 2017.
Okay. Why does this place matter?
Hey, we love motorcycles.
Okay. This looks like one you could have traveled across, or could travel across.
You can still travel on that one.
On America. Look at
an
that.
80-inch Chief.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. By the way, this is downtown Joaquin. We're right smack dab center Joaquin.
Now let me
Go ahead.
It's beautiful downtown Joaquin.
Did I say that? I meant to say that.
You didn't say beautiful.
I should have said beautiful downtown Joaquin, Texas. Who knew that something like this, that I'm sure attracts people from probably all over the country?
The world.
The world. People come from all over the world.
We've had people from Ireland, Bulgaria, Australia.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you're into motorcycles, and especially the history of, this is the place they want to come. By the way, we're going to be here all week long in Joaquin, Texas, a little later on this morning. We're going to visit a place that teaches kids art. Really interesting. I had no idea, I've lived here all my life, had no idea something this impressive was right here smack dab in the middle of beautiful Joaquin, Texas. Coming back to y'all. You know what? This will inspire you to travel to Joaquin, Texas, folks. It's right next to Logansport, right across the river. Come on. And folks, who in a million years thought you'd find one of the best, coolest, most unique, most unusual? I haven't seen a museum like this in my entire life, and I'm an old guy. But if you're into motorcycles, especially vintage motorcycles, you're going to love this place. And it's right here in downtown Joaquin, Texas. Dennis, what are you doing, my brother? My gosh, you bought your first motorcycle, you were 14 years old, about 1970.
No, 1964.
64, all right, my bad. Goodness gracious. And you've been around motorcycles pretty much your entire life.
Oh, yes.
This is the Garrett Family Foundation. So this is a local family that has acquired all these motorcycles and then opened up this museum.
Correct.
About a year ago. Wow. When I talk about vintage motorcycles, tell me about, I mean, obviously the Indian. When you talk about vintage, you think of Indian.
Well, the Indians, our earliest was in 1906.
Yeah, look at this. It looks like a bicycle. And this gives you kind of an evolution of the Indian line.
This is the way they started.
Look at that.
And they built that particular model for about 5 years. And then they moved up
to this
and got
one.
a little more modern.
I really love the way, in many cases, you've kept it the way it was. So a lot of these were just in barns.
A lot of them were just stored for years.
Okay. Wow. They're beautiful. And I know you were telling me that people come from literally all over the world.
All over the world.
Not just to come to Joaquin, but specifically to see this museum and these motorcycles.
We'll have a crowd here Saturday.
Really? By the way, I'm going to mention, if you like what you're seeing, you better get here sometime over the next several days, because Saturday is going to be the last day. This is the Texas Motorcycle Jubilee, first ever. There's going to be live music, a bike show, a wall of death. That means motorcycles going like this,
no,
right?
They're going around.
Oh, round and round. Okay.
Like a barrel, big barrel.
Wow. What do people say when they come through?
Most of them come in the front door and look around and say, wow.
Yeah, I did. I said, are you kidding me? This is downtown Joaquin. By the way, Elvis, he had a...
He had a K model.
Is there a K model in here?
There's a
kind
K
of
model
like he would have had?
Right over here. That's real similar.
Right there.
I think Elvis was a 56. Mine's a 55.
Okay, so it's possible Elvis, maybe that one?
Oh, I don't
Is it possible, Dennis?
I really don't think so. But now he could have, because I built that from little bitty parts.
All right, there's the great scene in The Great Escape, Steve McQueen.
Steve McQueen.
And?
Well, we have a Steve McQueen.
You have a
motorcycle
Steve
in our
McQueen.
collection.
It's not here.
It's not here. It's in our warehouse.
All right, I insist.
We've had it in the collection, and it's rotated out.
All right, I'm going to make you get it out of the warehouse and get it here at least by Saturday. Okay, so that's your last day. I'm sending that word out to the Garrett family.
I see.
Because this is so cool, folks. My goodness, I'm telling you, I don't know what to say. I guess I say what everybody else says. Wow. And it's open and free, am I right? To come
free.
And see
We
the
don't charge
museum?
admission.
This Garrett family is amazing. They are doing what they can to enhance Joaquin.
That's right.
To make it what you've been saying to me.
It's
beautiful
downtown
Joaquin, Texas. And there is a little bit of a resurgence, isn't there?
Yes, there
By the
is.
way, head over to the map real quick, Jeff. I want them to see this. If you don't believe me when I say people come here from all over the world, look at that. That's America, and that's just in the last year. And look at this. Look at all over Europe, somebody in South America, Mexico. People are attracted to this. If you're into motorcycles, folks, especially the history of and the vintage motorcycles, there it is. I'm out of town. Well, I am out of town, and I'm also out of time. But if you come to Joaquin and you want to see this, folks, you've got to do it sometime between now and Saturday, because they're going to close for the season, for the holidays on Saturday. But again, live music, Wall of Death, and this beautiful museum in beautiful downtown Joaquin, Texas. How about that? Coming back to you, Brian. You know what? I tell you what I've got. Hey, buddy, I've got some art. And I tell you, folks, I've been like shaking my head. Are you kidding me? We're in Joaquin, Texas, and it's dark outside. I wish it wasn't, but I want you to see this. By the way, these are mamas, and I'm going to honor them. They all put their makeup on this morning because they brought their babies to this amazing place. Pan around a little bit, Jeff. Show the viewers this place. Now, this was, for many, probably decades, just an old, beat-up, derelict eyesore of a building. In fact, there it is. Look at this. This is what it looked like. And now it is a fantastic, thriving, full of life and beautiful baby girls learning art. It's called the Art House in downtown Joaquin, Texas. We've got Ella and
Callan and Alice.
And Callan and Alice.
Yes, sir.
And they're here, and you're also going to see some video because kids come from all over Shelbyville. They come from all over Shelbyville, all the little schools, all the little towns
all
around
over Shelby
here.
County.
So this is not associated with the school system. It's an art teaching classes after school.
Exactly. We offer it to everybody around here. It's not just for one person, one group, one school. It's for all of Shelby County and surrounding areas. We got people from
In
Panola
some ways,
County.
it started with this wonderful lady right back there.
That's right. That's my grandmother.
She's the matriarch of the Garrett family. And that's Lauren's grandmother, okay? And you taught art from the late 80s all the way through, right? So when she was a baby girl, you were teaching her this kind of art. Now you have a beautiful place to do it.
Exactly.
Go over and I want you to show us and show the viewers what you're actually doing. Are they just here scribbling anything they want to do? Or are they learning some technique?
So today they are doing what they want, but they're using techniques that we always do. We're doing our backgrounds first. They're doing their foreground next.
Okay.
I think she said she was doing a rainbow, but
And they're learning how to do it correctly.
That's right. And throughout the year, we teach a lot of different techniques, and at the end of the year, we get some harder stuff and live models and sketches, but we start out with the basics at first, and we're just a couple months into the school year now.
Okay. Now you're part of this wonderful Garrett family, which has taken buildings in downtown Joaquin and really bringing them back to life. This is an example of that, because you're trying to restore and bring back, revive Joaquin, Texas.
Yes, sir.
And you got to start with the kids.
That's right.
Give the kids a reason to stay here.
Exactly, they're our future.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, why are you doing this? Because there are kids that only love art.
Yeah,
they're not into football and basketball and gymnastics.
I really think art is therapy for a lot of kids, and a lot of them don't have the opportunity. A lot of parents don't want to get too messy at their houses, but we offer a lot of different mediums for them to try and experiment with, and clay
And this must cost, what, $500 a month or something?
No, it's about $60 to $80 a month, and they get 4 classes usually a month.
Wow.
They come every week, once a week.
After school, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Again, folks, an old, beat-up, derelict eyesore of a building. And this is happening all over downtown Joaquin, Texas. They're taking these old places and giving them new life. It's called the Art House. We were at the Motorcycle Museum earlier. Folks, I'll tell you what, you might want to make a little trip down to Joaquin. Some good things are happening. Coming back to you. How about not? How about instead, I'm going to learn, as I learned in about the 2nd grade, how to draw a bird. And that's really good. Those are good birds right there. And these are all kids from Shelby County. This is Joaquin, Texas. This is an amazing story, folks. This place is an old building, was just an eyesore, derelict, and yet it's been restored, as a lot of what is going on in Joaquin is restoration. It's called the Art House. And these are kids, and there are bunches more. You're going to see video of the kids that come here after school on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And it started with her, the great one. Everybody pays homage to Miss Debbie. She was the art teacher here. You taught probably almost everybody in Shelbyville at one time or another. You taught them art.
In Joaquin.
In Joaquin. All right. And Shelbyville is one of the towns around here. It's Shelby County in East Texas. And you can see the mamas are here with their babies, Ella and Callie and Alice. All right. Now, this one's amazing. You grew up here in Joaquin.
I did.
Moved to Dallas. You came back to Joaquin. Are you kidding me?
I did come back,
Why?
yes. We've got such a great sense of community here locally, and there's just a lot of amenities, especially, we love the art house, love Ella coming here after school, and we love the art camps during the summer. It's just a great way for her to express herself and
Amen.
show her creativity, so we've loved it.
I love it, because in a small town, there are things that happen that don't happen always in big cities. There's community, as you said. You know who your neighbors are. They know you. By the way, they all get to know each other. They learn art, but they also make brand new friends. And there are some kids that don't play sports, don't do gymnastics. They also want to learn art. And Lauren, Miss Debbie, instilled that love of art in you. You're her grandchild.
That is exactly
and now
right.
you're teaching these art classes. Why is this an important place?
It's important because kids need a way to express themselves, and they need to learn how to grow and do their own thing. That's not just what other people are doing.
Amen. Amen. That's good. This is about all I ever learned was how to draw a bird, because I didn't come to the art house. I wish I could have. I wish it was around back in the day. Now, real quick, you see this building, folks? It's beautiful. It wasn't always beautiful. Let me show you what it used to look like. I've got 30 seconds. Look at this. Beat up, old, probably has been kind of an eyesore in downtown Joaquin forever. Luke, you guys took it and did this, and you're doing the same thing with buildings all over downtown Joaquin. Why?
We did. So we restored 4 buildings, going on 5 buildings here in Joaquin, because I used to travel around the country, and I'd see these beautiful little downtowns with these buildings that were restored, and I thought it was so cool, and was always disappointed that we didn't have something like that. And quite honestly, I didn't think we had the base to get started. And then one day I'm kind of walking around town and looking at these buildings and going, you know what, these things can be really cool.
Amen. And they really are. By the way, you got the art house. And if you stick with us tomorrow, I want you to join us tomorrow for Tasty Tuesday, because we're going to visit 3 local businesses. All of them serve food, and they're all in downtown Joaquin, and they're all in these old buildings that are being restored. Folks, you're going to be amazed. The Motorcycle Museum here in town, which is an incredible big festival here in town at the Motorcycle Museum, or at least around town. If you want to kind of be surprised as I have been, drive into Joaquin, Texas, folks. There's some good things going on. And Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, if you want to learn art from the great one, Miss Debbie, and her granddaughter, Lauren, come to the Art House in downtown Joaquin. Back to you.